app really quick too before we actually get started that'll sync both of our cameras together.
Yeah, do what you got to do.
Here we go. Okay.
Ready? Okay. So the first question that I have for you is, what is your name and what do you do professionally?
Okay, my name's Jose Navarez. I work for the Illinois State Police. I've been working for the State Police for approximately 15 years. I started in patrol. I was a K-9 officer, and currently I'm working in investigations assigned to a federal task force.
Perfect. Can I have you say, my name is Jose Navarez. I'm a state trooper, or I work for the police, and then I teach classes in the criminal justice program at South Suburban College.
My name's Jose Navarez. I work for the Illinois State Police as a state trooper. I am also an adjunct professor with
Governor State University. No,
so,
you're fine.
With South Suburban College.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Yeah, we'll do that one more time.
That's fine. My name's Jose Navarez. I'm with the Illinois State Police. I'm also an adjunct professor here at South Suburban College in the criminal justice program.
Great job. Going good, Eric?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. What originally made you want to get into law enforcement?
I've always had the drive to help people. I joined the United States Army when I was young, and then I went on to college, and I still had that drive to continue to want to help people, and I felt a career in criminal justice and working in law enforcement would give me that benefit of helping people and keeping people safe.
Chief King was the same too. I know that he started in the military as well.
Yes.
Is that common for a lot of people that get into law enforcement?
A lot of law enforcement people, yes, are from the military. It's just, I guess it's our drive to continue to help people. Most police agencies are paramilitary organizations, so we kind of want to continue those footsteps, but not so much being in the military anymore. So it's just another way to continue serving our community as opposed to serving our country.
Awesome. And then what are some of the tasks that you have? I have a chief of police. I didn't change that. But what are some of the tasks that you have as a state trooper?
Well, as a state trooper, I'm currently an investigator. So I'm assigned to the South Suburban Major Crimes Task Force. So what we do is predominantly investigate all the violent crimes that happen in the South Suburbs, predominantly homicides. So I've conducted over 300 homicide investigations as my time assigned to the South Suburban Major Crimes Task Force.
Wow. Eric, I think I heard your phone go off. Mine went off yesterday. Oh. Okay. All right. Why did you decide to teach college courses in addition to working as a state trooper?
With the rise in law enforcement not being seen the way we used to be seen, it's kind of a negative image now of policing. I wanted to come and show the young youth of America that the policing is still great. It's still a great job, great opportunity, and a great way to service your community. And I felt having the experience I have would be a benefit to come and teach them and talk to them about real life experiences as well as classroom material and relate it together. So that was the reason why I wanted to teach.
That's a really good answer because it's true, especially in the media. I mean, you hear so many negative things, so it's nice that you want to come in and tell students that it's not. You know what I mean? There's positive.
Right, absolutely,
you're here to help people.
Yes.
No, I completely understand. How long have you been teaching at South Suburban College?
I've been here for approximately 2 years, teaching here at South Suburban College, and it's been great. It's fun. I've been able to interact with some of these young students and give them that positive image that I've wanted to do.
I know that this sounds like a weird question, but what's your least favorite thing about teaching at SSE?
My least favorite thing would be sometimes the book material isn't always what the real life experience is. And sometimes it's hard to kind of explain to the students the book says certain things, but in the real life experience, things change. Laws change, approaches to law enforcement change. So you have to kind of try to keep it up to date, but still incorporate the text material. So that's kind of I would say not pet peeve, but a little bit of dislike when it comes to teaching here. Just trying to incorporate the real life experience as opposed to trying to say that it's all just the textbook. So that's it's not always what the book says.
And then how about flipping that coin? What is your favorite thing about teaching at South Suburban College?
The positive image that I'm able to portray about police. Like I said earlier, there's a lot of negative images, a lot of negative media right now about policing, and just being able to tell the students that not one bad police officer shows every law enforcement officer. There's a lot of good we do, giving them the real life experiences, showing them some of the cases I've worked and what we've done the positive image, and I'm able to portray that, and I get real good feedback from the students, and they really enjoy hearing some of the real life experiences, because if they decide to go in law enforcement, they'll know that this is what they can do as opposed to what the media is saying.
Or what they can actually expect, right?
Absolutely.
Can I just have you state that in a complete sentence? So, and you don't have to go into the whole
Mhm.
thing again, just my favorite thing about teaching at South Suburban College is.
My favorite thing about teaching at South Suburban College is the positive image I'm able to portray and show the students.
Good. And then, did you obtain an associate's degree before getting into the field of criminal justice?
No, my first step, I went to the United States Army, and then when I got out, I went to a 4-year university.
Gotcha. So, how does an associate's degree benefit students that are looking to get into law enforcement?
The benefit of having an associate's degree is a lot of departments now are asking for an associate's degree, at least 60 hours of college. So it benefits them in getting them to their goal. Unfortunately, they're requiring this a lot more now. Police agencies want to have some college experience, and it helps. It helps them with writing, it helps them with report writing down the road and being able to be analytical. So that's the benefit of getting an associate's degree, in my opinion.
And then, why should students choose SSE's criminal justice program over other schools?
I think we offer a lot of great courses here. A lot of the courses are related directly to law enforcement, which I think is a benefit. It's a benefit when you decide to go out and become a law enforcement officer. You have knowledge of some of the classes, such as criminal law or investigations and police administration. Just some of the courses we offer here are going to apply to what you're doing in your career in law enforcement.
And what are some of the differences between SSE's associate's degree and certificate program?
I'm going to pass on that one.
Okay.
Sorry.
So did Chief.
Yeah,
yesterday.
because that kind of gets more into Jason stuff.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's all right. Let's see. I'm going to skip that one too, because it talks about like why is it advantageous for students to be offered both an associate's degree and a certificate program. So we're gonna get rid of that too. Why do you think it's beneficial to have working professionals teaching courses at SSE?
Well, the working professional aspect is bringing our real life experience and relating it to the material in class. Excuse me. It's so beneficial to bring that real life experience because you're able to tell the students, this is what we do on a day-to-day basis in law enforcement. Sometimes students have that image of TV and the cop shows on TV and think that that's law enforcement. Our day isn't like it is on TV. It varies from doing something minor to something major in a second. So those real life experiences we're able to bring to them really portrays what we really do on a day-to-day basis as law enforcement officers.
And then what are some of the benefits of the criminal justice class sizes at SSE?
What I've really found beneficial, the class sizes are small. There's not a lot of students, so you're able to have more interaction with the students on a day-to-day basis in class, as opposed to having a large amount where you're just trying to get the material out and making sure they understand it. You're able to interact more with them one-on-one, and I think that's a great benefit at the class sizes here at South Suburban College.
What originally made you want to get into teaching college courses?
Again, I wanted to bring my real-life world experiences and teach these youth that policing is a great career. It's a great opportunity if you want to come out and help and do something beneficial. I feel that the experiences I bring are totally beneficial to them, and I want to share them with them and give them a positive image of law enforcement.
Can you give me an example of that? Can you tell me how one of your examples that you gave to them was really able to impact or benefit them?
I've talked about a couple homicide cases I've worked in the past, and I always talk to them, you know, we see the news and we just hear homicide, and we never see the end of the investigation. We just hear about the beginning or what happened. And I've always told them the best feeling for us when we're working homicides is to be able to tell the family, hey, we got the person that did this, and bring closure. And I've always brought that up to them and told them that we could do all this other stuff and that's great, but the end result, when we're able to finally arrest someone and charge them and convict them of what they did, and telling the family, hey, we got the person that did this. That's the best feeling.
That's got to be a great feeling.
It's an awesome feeling.
Can you tell me some of the benefits of SSE's locations?
I believe the biggest benefit is that we're kind of in the hub of the south side of the south suburbs, and there's so many ways to access here. And it's just in a great spot. You got interstates all around here, and it's just in a good location where you get a wide range of different students coming from all over. I think that's the benefit of where it's at.
I know you said you've been here 2 years. Can you, maybe it's a little bit too early, but I'm not sure. I'm going to ask it anyway. Can you tell me a success story of one of the students that you've had come through here?
There is one kid, yes. I had him every class so far, and he recently just became a police officer. He finally went to the academy. I had him for 5 courses throughout my 2 years, and I just finally found out that he got accepted to a police academy. Is currently in the academy to become a police officer. So that's a success story. That said, he's something he always wanted to do, and he just wanted to finish his associates, and he did, and he went on, and now he's in the police academy.
How long is he going to be in the police academy?
He'll be there for 12 weeks.
Okay, and then after that
He'll go on a field training program, and then after that he'll be released and be patrolling the streets.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I'm wondering if there will be a way to possibly get in touch with him, like once he actually becomes a police officer. Maybe we can interview him and talk about his success story and what he went through here at South Suburban, what he liked, that sort of thing. Kind of like this, but more like just geared toward alumni. That would be cool.
Yeah, absolutely it would.
So I'll probably, you could go ahead and stop. So I'll probably go ahead and